Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today I'm going to be talking about all the books I read in September. First off, I would like to say that I am sorry if any time in this video you see me looking up at the viewfinder. I actually have a new vlog camera and I'm so excited to finally film on it. And I can actually have my phone and my Goodreads stats for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the September wrap up. So in the month of September, I actually read a total of 6 books. They were all 3 romances and 3 thrillers, I guess you can say. So, which is kind of odd. I typically read like horror thriller books, but I don't know what it is, but I have been really getting into romances lately. If you have any romance recommendations that you think I would like, leave them down in the comments below. I typically like hard-hitting romances. Like I don't like smut or like, 50 Shades of Grey type of stuff. I actually like romances that actually make you feel a little something. That's just me. So definitely leave some down in the below. So let's go ahead and start with the books that I did read. The first book I want to talk about is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. This is her newest release and I was so excited to get my hands on this one. I immediately read this one in like a day or two. I loved this book. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. This one has to do with a young woman named Bea whose mother recently passes away, and so for the summer before she goes off to college, she has to spend the summer at her dad, who she doesn't have a really good relationship with. She has to spend it at his summer house where she kind of gets to know like her stepsister, and she also meets the next door neighbor Samson, who is a little broken inside just like her. Typical. What I really love about this one is it's 2 broken people who are coming together, and they kind of have this pact where like it's just going to be a summer thing. At the beginning of August, he's going his way, she's going off to college, and yeah, I absolutely love this one. I rated it 4 stars. It wasn't as high on the ranking of Colleen Hoover books for me, but I think it's because it reads a little more younger because Bea's 19, and so I don't know. I guess with me approaching 30, I just really like to read books about people who are a little bit more mature, but I would highly recommend this one if you're a big Colleen Hoover fan. The next book I want to talk about is When She Returned by Lucinda Berry. You may have remembered me raving about The Perfect Child, which was also by her. I absolutely love this one, and I was really excited to get to this one because it has like cult vibes. This one involves a woman who is a mother and a wife, and she was taken in like a parking lot, and people have reason to believe that she was abducted by a cult basically. So now years later they have found her like out of state holding a newborn baby, and they're trying to figure out what's going on and like get to the bottom details. Well, she goes back to her old life with her husband, who is also remarried, and her teenage daughter is no longer a baby. So, and she's got this newborn baby. So, sounds really intriguing. However, this one kind of fell a little flat for me. I actually rated this one, I think, just 3 stars. It's because I think it had a lot of potential, but however, I kind of felt a little bored. I was really connected with the characters, and then I slowly drifted and realized I don't care. So I was kind of bummed by this one, but I do want to check out her other work just because The Perfect Child was such a great book in my opinion. So since When She Returned was kind of a bummer, I kind of wanted to get back onto like the reading train. So I decided to go and pick up another Colleen Hoover book. This is Too Late, which is one of her older pieces of work. This one is, I actually read my library's copy, which absolutely love so much that I had to get my own copy. But this one is definitely a dark twisted romance, I would say. It's about this woman named Sloane who's going to college, and she has this boyfriend who she absolutely loves. But he's got some shady stuff going on in his life, but yet she's never really known anything, she's never really known what love was until she met him. However, she meets a new guy named Carter who becomes really good friends with her boyfriend, and things start to sizzle between the two, and it's just so good. But I will let you know there are plenty of trigger warnings. Like I said, 5 stars. The next one I want to talk about is My Dark Vanessa, which has been on my TBR for so long, and I've been on the waiting list from my library for the longest time, and I finally just went ahead and purchased my own copy. And unfortunately, I just did not like this one. I gave it 3 stars. It is very dark and twisted. There are lots of topics and trigger warnings going into this book. However, I just didn't really connect with the main character enough for me to like want to like, I know this is really bad to say, but I just didn't like connect with her well enough. Honestly, I could have DNF'd it, but it wasn't that bad. Plus, I wanted to see what everybody was talking about. If you don't know what this one is about, it is about a 15-year-old girl who ends up getting into this like bad relationship with like her 40-something English teacher. But it kind of seems like this like forbidden romance between the two. And I know there's like dark, twisted stuff going into this, but stuff gets really real pretty quickly, and it is very disturbing, very dark and twisted. The next one that I read was As Long as We Both Shall Live by Joanne Chaney. This one is a domestic thriller. I heard it being compared to Gone Girl, which I was so excited to get into because I love Gone Girl. But this one, I rated 3.5 stars. I rounded it up to 4, but this one was just okay. There wasn't anything new that I haven't read before. This one is about a married couple, and they're going on this like romantic camping trip to kind of like rekindle their marriage. Marie falls off a cliff. Everyone thinks the husband did it. Some people are looking into his past. He was married before, and his wife mysteriously died in a weird way. But I really enjoyed the beginning of this book. It definitely like hooks you in like super quickly. However, it just kind of like, not really fell, but it just kind of like mellowed out to where it's just like, such a strong beginning, just an okay ending. So, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking for like a good thriller that is very similar to Gone Girl, I would definitely give this one a shot. However, I wouldn't put this in my favorites list. 3.5 stars. Okay, and then the last one that I want to talk about, I have heard so many people talking about this book, and that is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. I thought this would be a good one because my birthday is coming up, so I thought this would be such a cute like Instagram post. But this one has to do with a very forbidden age gap romance, and I know my friend Jacqueline, Gabby, so many other people have raved about this book. This is my first Penelope Douglas book. Some people are just saying it's mind-blowing, 5 stars. I gave this one 4 stars. Was this steamy? Yes. Was this like get me hot and bothered? Yes, as well. This one involves a woman named Jordan who has to go live with her boyfriend at their boyfriend's dad's house, and there's a relationship between her and the dad. That's all I'm gonna say. I really liked it. However, I just felt like my expectations were all the way up here and they were like right here, so it just like barely touched the bar for me. So yeah. Alright guys, that is all of the books that I read for the month of September. Definitely let me know what you guys read and what your favorite is. And check out my Instagram. It's at @readingwithjess_. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any other bookish videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!